What's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel today. Today we're going to talk about when one of our foster kids' birth parents broke into our house. So stick around for all that. Hi friends, my name is Winter Hendrickson. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you a story. We're going to have a story time today about when one of our foster children's birth parents broke into our house. So it sounds so dramatic, right? So as if you guys don't know me, I've been a foster mom for, I don't know, 7 years now? Has it been 7 years? It's been a while. And we have adopted 4 kids out of the foster care system, and this was back in the beginning. So this was about 3 or 4 years. How long has it been? Alright, no, it's been about 5 years now since this situation happened. So this was right in the beginning of first becoming foster parents, and so let me just get into this story for you guys. But let's hold up here for just a minute. Before we get into this story, I just want you guys to stop what you're doing and hit that subscribe button, because we have something really special happening soon, and that is Adoption Awareness Month. It's for the whole month of November. I'm so excited about it. And so every single Tuesday and Friday for the whole month of November at 7 o'clock Central Time, that's our time zone, we're going to be posting a video on YouTube here about adoption awareness related. So anything adoption awareness related, we're going to have that. We're going to have videos from adult adoptees, from just adoptive mothers, a whole bunch of cool stuff coming. Just you want to stick around for that. So every single Tuesday and Friday for the whole of November, you're going to get a video from us. Just Friday, you're going to get your first video at 7 p.m. Central Time. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see all that fun stuff. So let's get into this video. Why you guys clicked on this video, it's because you want to hear the story of when our foster parents, our foster child's parent broke into our house. So this was, like I said, I don't know, 5 years ago or so, and we were hanging out. Me and my sister were actually hanging out here. It was a Wednesday night. The reason why I know this is because every single Wednesday night, my husband and my sister's husband would hang out at their house because they lived in town back then, and my sister and me would hang out at our house. They would have some, you know, brother bonding time, and we would have sister bonding time every Wednesday. It would be after the kids go to sleep, so it would be pretty late. So she would end up coming around 8:39 and then stay till like 11:30. So a couple hours, and they would be over there until then as well. It's just what we did. It was kind of how we had connected. So anyways, it was starting to get pretty late, about 11 or so at night. And then all of a sudden, let's back up one more time. So we did have 2 foster kids in our home at this time, and they only were with us for maybe 3 or 4 months at this point. So there's that. So we did have this birth parent's kids in our care. Also, they did not speak English, so there's a language barrier there. So there's all sorts of complicatedness to this issue. Anyways, backing up, 11 o'clock at night, all of a sudden I hear some noises, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I wonder if the kids are awake upstairs. So I run upstairs really fast, and I look around, and everyone's still sleeping. And then all of a sudden I hear my sister downstairs say, Winter, you gotta come down real quick. And like then I heard another person, and so I like ran downstairs, and there was this guy standing in our kitchen, and it was our kid's birth dad. And I was like, whew, you know, talk about like, you know, your blood's flowing. You're like, well, first of all, we don't have any guns in our house. We're foster parents. We don't really feel like we should have guns in our house. So like, that's not like an option at this point. And I just went through management training, so I kind of knew what I was gonna do. So because I'm a manager at a store here in my town, and I just looked at the person and I said, you have one chance to leave right now, or I'm calling the police. And kind of had like this like handout and my phone ready kind of thing, and like they couldn't understand me, so I instantly just dialed 911 and called the police, and whew, it was crazy. So instantly called the police. But the thing is, this man, it was really cold outside. It was the winter time, and he got in through a back window and then went in through our back door. It was like like the window was broken, so he got into it and he broke it, and then he got into the house, and then he came in through our kitchen through the back door there. It's a crazy experience. He was drunk and cold and confused. He didn't know where he was. I mean, a part of me feels like he had to know where he was because he was at our home and he knew where we lived before, because earlier, like that year, like a month before that, he came to our door shortly after the kids got home from school. He followed them home from school on the bus and just kind of like pointed upstairs. He doesn't speak English, and was like, "Are the kids up there?" And Chad was like, "Yep, the kids are up there." And then he left. My husband was like, "Okay." So it was like kind of a docile situation at that point. And this time was no different. He was a docile drunk, so I wasn't necessarily like feeling like threatened by him, other than the fact that there is a dude in my home at 11 o'clock at night. Like, I was just processing this whole experience. Like, what if I was like upstairs in my bed and not decent, or you know, like what, there's so many things running through my head. What if he made it to the kids' room? All these things. But anyway, so we called the police. The police got there within, like, it was fast, like 15-30 seconds. They were at the door as soon as they heard there was an intruder in our house. They were there. The police officer was like, you know, just a little rough, like super nice guy, but he said, you know, if this guy came into my house, he could have been shot, you know, basically. Like, people don't just break into their houses. And he's like, "Do you want to press charges?" I felt so bad for this guy, you know, like, he was crying, he didn't have an identification, he was drunk, but, you know, like, we have to press charges. Like, I feel like the Department of Social Services would press charges for us even if we didn't. And so I was like, sure, and they took him away in a police car. You know how hard that was to experience, seeing your kid's birth dad go away in a police car. You just, I don't know, guys, like, it was just really difficult and really sad for me more than anything. I'm happy that he wasn't like aggressive. I'm happy he wasn't angry. We've had a lot of pleasant experiences with birth family throughout the years, but that one was by far the weirdest one that we've ever experienced. We still see like our kids' birth parents on a regular basis. Like, they live really close to us. Like, all of our children that we have in our home currently, their birth parents live within a block of us. So we all live really close together, and it's like weird if you think about it as weird, but if you embrace like your child's culture and who they are fully, it doesn't have to be weird, and it can be like this awesome experience for you as a foster parent. So anyways, that was probably one of the weirdest experiences I've had as a foster parent to date. And it sounds so dramatic telling it in story form, but really in the moment it wasn't as dramatic. And sometimes, you know, we can really like blow things up in our mind. I mean, like, oh, that was crazy. Like, yeah, that was crazy, but everyone was fine. This guy, he got home to a warm place. He didn't die in the streets of coldness. Like there's a lot of things that could have went wrong there and what could have been a lot worse. So I'm just grateful that it didn't. And honestly, the kids that were our foster kids then, they don't even really know that story fully. Like, I don't think they knew. I don't think they still don't know. So like, it's just, and that's fine. They don't need to know about their parents in that way unless they want to share that with their parents too. So yeah. There you guys go, a nice dramatic story to kick off Adoption Awareness Month with. So like I said, I want you guys to hit the subscribe button because I need you guys to stay around for this whole month and like share some of these adoption awareness videos. It's gonna be really fun. I'm so excited to bring adoption to the forefront of people's minds, foster care as well to people's minds, because it's such an important topic and these kids need homes, and it's such a great thing to support. So anyways, I hope you guys are having the best day ever, and I'll see you guys on Friday at 7. Bye guys.